Good morning. My name is Neal Weaver. I'm the president at Georgia Southwestern, and it's my pleasure on behalf of the faculty, the staff, and the students of Georgia Southwestern to welcome all of you to campus today for this pinning ceremony this morning, and I hope most of you will also be joining us this afternoon for our commencement exercises. Students, congratulations. This is an exciting day and one that I know you have looked forward to and worked very hard to arrive at this point. Ceremonies like this ceremony and like our commencement ceremony later this afternoon are important events. Important for a lot of reasons. It's an opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments. It's a chance for you to spend some time with your family and your friends. But I want you to think about the fact that ceremonies happen at the beginning of something. We have wedding ceremonies at the beginning of the marriage. And we christen boats with a ceremony before they've ever even floated. And so this ceremony is not about what you have done. This ceremony is about what you're going to do. And we are excited about what you're going to do. We're excited about what lies ahead of you. And so while we celebrate with you, we are also looking forward with you. I often think of graduation and what you take with you from the institution. It reminds me of a story. I think some of you have probably been to a circus before. But in circuses, they have lots of animals, but the elephants are always so impressive. They're big and they can do all kinds of things. They're powerful animals. But if you ever see where the elephants go when they're not performing, is they put them back behind the tents and they hold them in place with a rope around their leg and a stake in the ground that's probably 2 feet long, 18 inches. And when you think about that, you think, well, that elephant, with just a swift move of its leg, could pull that stake right out of the ground and run off. So how is it that the elephants stay there? And if you ask one of the elephant caretakers, they tell you that, well, when this elephant was just a baby, we would take the same rope and the same stake and we'd put it on the elephant and we'd put it here, and he would struggle and couldn't get away. And over time, he came to believe that he had no chance to pull that stake out of the ground. And so he was bound by what he believed his capabilities were. But with your education, with your training, you are not bound by anything that anybody tells you, that anything you have believed about yourself up to this point. You have all of the tools necessary to do things that nobody thinks you can do, to go places that nobody ever thought you'd be able to go, and to accomplish all that you want to accomplish. Don't let anything hold you back. You are prepared, you are capable, and we're very, very proud of you. So congratulations on this ceremony. I hope to see you all at 3 o'clock. Next time I see you, I'll be wearing a big robe, and I'll be handing you your diploma. So congratulations. I'll see you later today.
Good morning. I'm Joy Humphrey, Associate Professor in the School of Nursing. And on April the 12th at the Georgia Southwestern Student Recognition Ceremony, 2 of our nursing students were presented awards, and I would like to recognize them at this time. The first award was the Cynthia Dudley Academic Award. This award was established by Dr. Gatewood Dudley, a prominent physician in our community, in the honor of his wife, Cindy, who is a nurse in our community. Both Dr. Dudley and Mrs. Dudley are alumni of Georgia Southwestern State University, and Cindy is an alumnus of the School of Nursing. It was awarded to the student graduating from the BSN program with the highest GPA. This year's recipient was Andre Daniel. And Andre, if you will please stand. And if you will just stay standing for just a few minutes. Andre is one of our Army enlisted commissioning program students and serves as an active duty sergeant first class in the United States Army. Andre is hardworking, a great critical thinker who not only excels in his courses but also served as a role model for leadership and teamwork amongst his peers. He always exhibited great enthusiasm with a smile on his face. He comes from a very diverse background with life experiences that has given him a true compassion for others. To quote Andre when he was applying to our nursing program, "I consider it an honor and privilege to serve in the capacity of soldier, but even more so as a soldier's nurse." Andre will make Georgia Southwestern and the School of Nursing proud wherever he goes. And the second award was the Outstanding Undergraduate in Nursing Award. This award was given to the senior student who has demonstrated overall clinical, academic, and professional excellence. Students are nominated by members of the faculty. This year's award recipient is James Robert Millwood. Bo, will you please stand? And if you'll stay standing for just a minute. Bo was nominated by the nursing faculty not only for his clinical, academic, and professional excellence, but also for his compassion and his leadership on campus. Bo will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. He not only excels in classes and clinicals, but also has served as a 4-year men's tennis player, president and academic chair of his fraternity, 4-year member of the Georgia Southwestern's Honors Program, treasurer of Georgia Southwestern's Nursing Student Organization, and was named to the Peach Belt All-Academic Team.
Good morning. My name is Felecia Finch. I'm the nurse manager for acute care at PHOEBE SUMTER Medical Center, and I'm here today to present the PHOEBE Clinical Excellence Award on behalf of PHOEBE Putney Health System. The recipient of this award has completed 120 clinical hours with a designated preceptor at PHOEBE. According to her preceptor, this student has consistently shown an eagerness to learn and thrive in the nursing profession, always asking the appropriate questions regarding medication administration, nursing interventions, and physician orders pertaining to her patients. This student found ways to build rapport with her patients, establishing positive relationships with them, including them in their own care. In a very busy environment, this student maintained confidence in her clinical skills, allowing her patients to trust her and be comfortable with the care that she provided. She has routinely and genuinely shown compassion, trust, respect, kindness, all traits that we admire in our nursing students who are soon to be our future caregivers and potentially our future colleagues. On behalf of our organization, PHOEBE SUMTER Medical Center, and our acute care department, we are extremely proud to present this award to Ms. Gilberta Green.
Good morning again. My name is Michele Dykes, and I am an associate professor in the School of Nursing and Health Sciences, and I'm also the president of the Mu Pi chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society. At our induction ceremony in November, we inducted 34 new members into our Honor Society. These members included senior BSN students, RN to BSN students, and MSN students. Of these 34, 11 of them were from our undergraduate senior class. To be invited into the International Honor Society for Nursing, an undergraduate student must achieve an academic excellence, which is a 3.0 or higher in all nursing coursework. They must rank in the upper 35th percentile of the graduating class, and they must meet expectations of academic integrity. I'd like to recognize these students again for their academic excellence. Will all of you that were inducted in the fall please stand to be recognized? All right. Congratulations again. Y'all may be seated. It is also my honor to present the Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society Mu Pi Chapter Award for Outstanding Leadership. This student is nominated by the faculty and voted on by chapter officers. To be nominated, a student must demonstrate outstanding leadership abilities throughout their tenure at GSW and in the BSN program. This year's recipient was unanimously nominated by the faculty. This is the first time this has happened. Comments about this student raved. They are always attentive and actively participate in class, always very professional and courteous, is inspiring and encourages fellow classmates and is always willing to lend a hand, has a leader personality, but is also able to work alongside others in a team, was the absolute perfect storybook student and person, is always happy and shares the megawatt smile with everyone, was always on top of credentialing, which if you're in the School of Nursing is something very difficult to keep up with. I've never had to remind him of his responsibilities and could count on him to follow instructions. And the final one that really struck me was, like a character right out of the movie, An Officer and a Gentleman. The Mu Pi Leadership Award for Spring 2019 includes a plaque and, for the first time ever, an actual scholarship award. I am proud to present this to Sergeant First Class Andre Daniel.
Good morning again. I think we've established that it's a good morning, right? My name is Laci Martin. I'm the Simulation Education Coordinator here in the School of Nursing, and I also have the privilege of being the GSWANS advisor. If you don't know what GSWANS are, we're the Georgia Southwestern Association of Nursing Students, and also Michelle Ragsdale is a co-advisor with me. And at this time, I want to recognize our executive board. These students work really hard throughout the year, and really since they've been in nursing school, to do a lot of community service projects. They raise a lot of money, so we're really proud of these guys and girls for what they've done. Our president is Mariah Yarbrough. Y'all can just stand, be recognized. Our secretary is Caitlin Faust. Public relations is Chelsea Lynn. And our treasurer is Bo Millwood. Also, I'm going to share with you all the symbolism of our nursing pin. A nurse's pinning ceremony is likely to be the most significant event for graduates and their families. While some nursing programs have abandoned the pinning ceremony tradition over the last few years, my colleagues and I perceive this lovely tradition as a very meaningful and important rite of passage. The pin is traditionally presented to newly graduated nurses by the faculty as a symbolic welcome to the profession. The nursing pin that GSW graduates wear at the completion of their education carries its own history and distinction. The pen was designed by the first 6 graduates of the associate degree program in 1956. The design reflects the front profile of the administration building at that time. The graduates who designed the pen were Mert Knight Radney, Lorraine Stanford Jones, Peggy Kitchens Killinger, Catherine Pritchett Mims, and Joyce Slayton. In 1975, the program's first 6 graduates of the new RN to BSN designed, in addition to the pen, a wreath which could be added to the original pen. Since the program had its first graduates from the generic baccalaureate program in 2002, one pen that combines the original pen and wreath that was later added is worn by our program's graduates. I hope that you will wear your pen with the same degree of pride that graduates for almost 50 years have felt as they have worn their own. As a faculty member and alumna of Georgia Southwestern State University School of Nursing, may I be the first of many to welcome you to the nursing profession.
Hello, I'm Teresa Teasley, the Associate Dean in the School of Nursing. Congratulations, School of Nursing, class of 2019. You've worked long and hard to get to where you are today, and we are so proud of each one of you, and we're happy to celebrate your accomplishments today. As an alumnus of Georgia Southwestern School of Nursing, let me also be amongst the first to welcome you to the nursing profession. Graduates, if you'll please come forward when your name is called, and we'll start with the undergraduate students. And Dr. Daniel, if you'll assist me, please, with the pinning of our graduates. Jessica Arojave. Bailey Elizabeth Bell. Whitley Brooke Benton. Anna Jean Bryant. Stephanie Carr. Angelina DeAngelis Chuck. Chancey Crawford. Andre J. Daniel. Caitlin Conley Faust. Elizabeth Rachel Fisher. Whitney Alexandria Galtney. Aldra Marie Godwin. Here you go. Samantha Goulding. Amanda Gravett. Gilbretta Haley Green. Brady Jarvis. Mekong Stella Kim. Takia Kone Williams. Mary Lou Pacina Lara. Jackie Larson. Chelsea K. Lynn. James Robert Millwood. Lauren Brooke Musselwhite. Colin McKay Nelson. Hannah Nolan. Miriam Perez. Reagan Michelle Ringley. Abigail Robinson. Megan Singleton. Aaliyah Kamari Smith. Gabrielle Josephine Thompson. Jade Simone Turner. Justin Michael Wood. Ellis Lamar Wynn IV. Mariah Brittany Yarbrough.
Hello, my name is Paula Bryant, and I am Associate Professor and Chair of the Graduate Programs. I am pleased tonight that we have one of our master's students here to be pinned. Amy Frey, would you just stand for just a minute, please? Thank you. Amy is in our online master's education program. She has completed over 130 hours of clinical with a preceptor and an adult health course in the classroom and the clinical settings. And Amy actually completed over the 130 required hours because in our correspondence through her clinical logs and all, she just kept telling me, I just don't want to stop. I'm learning so much. I just don't want to stop. So Amy was also the recipient of our Outstanding Master's Student Award at the April 12th awards ceremony. So I'm very pleased to be the first one to welcome Amy into nursing academia. So please come forward to be pinned.
Good morning, I'm Rhonda Slocumb, and I'd like to lead the class of 2019 in reciting the Nightingale Pledge. Class of 2019, please recite the Nightingale Pledge with me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Please be seated.
As Dr. Weaver said, this is truly a celebration. It's a day of excitement. We've got a room filled with family members and guests, and they've been with you across this journey, and now, yes, you're completing this phase of it. But let's all extend our hand to our 2019 graduates, please. Truly, our graduates deserve that standing ovation. They have worked hard, and we know that. As our newest alumni today, you are the next generation of our nurses and our nursing leaders. You are joining a long line of very successful and distinguished nursing graduates from Georgia Southwestern. I think once you enter practice, it will not take you long to realize that you are not just a nurse. You will pridefully say, I am a GSW nurse. So we're proud of you for that. Our graduates and their families, you've been a part of this. They came into this program, they were admitted 2 years ago, and from the first day of them coming to orientation, we immersed them into a very strange and unknown world that I don't think even the most knowledgeable one of them in that group could have ever imagined. Remember that first exam? How many right answers can you see on an exam, and only one that we will mark correct? Facts, yes, every one, but how do you apply it to that patient? Only one scenario applied. I remember the first month or two of a new incoming class, they come in, and they're just sort of wandering just a little bit in a state of shock for a while, but throughout that process, they're learning, they're adapting. We're evaluating them almost constantly, teaching in very different ways than you may have been taught in the past. And it has involved a high level of commitment and study that most people truly don't understand. But you are prepared. Over the next few weeks, you all will be taking the next step of becoming a nurse, and you will take the nursing licensure exam. Now, let me caution you, that exam doesn't test you on how much you know, because you know much. But it is designed especially to protect the safety and the well-being of the patients in this world. So keep that in mind as you're preparing, that you will have to demonstrate that you know enough to practice safely in the setting. I wish you well. You have certainly had enough testing in this program to prepare you for that. Over time, as you embark on your career and gain your experience, I think you're going to see that you have transitioned from becoming a nurse to being a nurse. And that will take time, that will take some experience, and yes, perhaps a lifelong commitment to learning. You'll become adept in your clinical proficiencies, their competency levels will increase, and your confidence levels will increase. But please always keep in the forefront of everything you do that it is sometimes the little things that will matter in the patient care experience. Yes, you have to practice safely, but why did you come into nursing? I hope a little bit beyond the money, but remember, it is those small things that may not be a part of our day-to-day routine, or perhaps in a hurried setting, you're just barely getting through your patient care and there's a need identified, taking that extra moment, remembering what that patient may be experiencing may make a difference. It certainly in my life has made a difference. A colleague coming into a room after losing a first baby and just sitting and holding my hand, that made a difference. Couldn't change the outcome, but she was there. The good things, the bad things, those are the things that are remembered. It's very trivial at times, but they make a difference. So please do keep that in mind. So today, we've tested you the last time. You are going to get your degree in just a few hours, and it will be with much more celebration that we will have with you this afternoon. We want you to have success. We want you to stay in touch. We want to know what are the things that you're doing that are exciting and the opportunities that have opened for you because you are a nurse. Congratulations to you, and we wish you the best.